Howdy folks, Monty here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I want to do something a little different today. I want to do miniatures and a white dwarf. I want to combine two in one video. So this is what I'm calling the US Orcs, which is not a full set of the US Orcs at all. But these are models which I think I can trace back to the original US Orc army that I got over in the UK and Fred Reed painted for me. And folks have complained about this style format, but I think it's still relatively important. This Shaman, I don't think came from the US group, but I do have this old Shaman here, which is a classic, but unfortunately Brian Nelson. I think the rest of these are all Kev Adams, by definition. And here we have the other set, another classic Kev Adams. These are all Kev Adams, and here Fred Reed has painted the bows, colours in particular. This guy's the wrong way around, maybe by intention. I really like that guy. His impression is well cemented. So yes, this is the honorary group of Kev Adams, what I'm calling US Army Orcs, because it was a US Army, or as an army bought in the US, but it does have additions like the Brian Nelson piece here. But yes, it is a, what is it? It's a symbolic representation of ideally what any future or current Orc and Goblin army is that I have. I think it represents it quite well in probably 50 odd miniatures or less, maybe high 40s miniatures. Anyway, what I wanted to do was do White Dwarf 119. Which feels like I should have done it already. It feels like an issue that I should have already been through, but I think it is not one that I've done as yet. This is one that my friend in Australia did have, so it was thoroughly thumbed through, probably in much worse condition. But here we have advanced HeroQuest figures, of which I have none. I mean, I have some of the Skaven, but I have none of the, I think, any of these advanced HeroQuest figures specifically. And as we're following, Brian Ansell, Tony Cotterill, Graham Davis, David Gallagher, Jez Goodwin, and Rick Priestley, another clean-shaven Jez Goodwin, quite unlike some of his other photos. And who's the editor? Is it Simon? It's Simon Forrest. It's the editor still. Anyway, a classic White Dwarf. I like in particular the ones with kids enjoying themselves, just kind of standard British kids, probably like a majority of you. My dear viewers once were, but yes, the classic haircuts and these kind of things. It's very nice. Space Hulk. Actually playing Space Hulk. It's good. They've got Blood Bowl people playing Blood Bowl. Warhammer Fantasy Battle people playing Warhammer Fantasy Battle. I mean, that's, you got to see this as progress. Bunch of folks with Culture Shock. Any interesting Games Workshop in Brighton. Guy Carpenter. No, I don't know Guy Carpenter. But anyway, interesting. Games Workshop Gaming Leagues. Wow. Battle Colours. Big fan of this image, just here. And of course we've got some Orcs on this side too. But yes, really love the, a femur, are they called femurs? Anyway, independent stockists, and yes, some beautiful Orc images. Oh, so many favourite minis through this one. Limrus with wolves, obviously. Is this a Space Sharks? It's a Space Sharks model, finally. Just as one would want it. A bunch of other things. Mines of Medusa and Howling Griffin. There we go, a Howling Griffin. What have we got here? Mantis Legion. Oh, they're really having fun with this. Space Sharks. Another Space Sharks. This is the Space Sharks Desert World colours. Sorry, where's the other Space Sharks? Maybe I misread it. Sons of Medusa. Was there another Space Sharks up here? Maybe I saw him as the, yeah, Howling Griffins, Sons of Medusa, and Howling Griffins, Sigma Insurgency Force colours. Oh my goodness. So here we have how to make a particular model with some green stuff. Very nicely done. I like the assembly of the metal pieces just all on a lonesome. And you put them together here. Very nice coherent image moving in. These two are favourite models of mine. This one is particularly, I like the chainsword, and all the chainsword variants of Space Orcs of this time frame I really like. A Warhammer fantasy roleplay scenario. Oh. There's Edward's Blood and Iron, winter release 1989. Look at these guys. Nurglings. Or Nurgle. Probably these once, I guess, just regular warriors going through the marsh. Then they became Chaos Warriors. And obviously some beautiful Dark Future editions. And back a whole series of pictures here. Will and Bradley still advertising in Games Workshop publications. Continuation. You've got to love these. Evil versus good magic users. Interesting. Nurgle. Without the beautiful borders, I might say. But you know, still plenty of beautiful pictures. Oh my goodness. Bolt Thrower. Realm of Chaos Slays Darkness. That was a band that performed in Manchester, Edinburgh, Birmingham, Middlesbrough, Nottingham, Bradford, St George's Hall, and London. Kilburn International. Where thrash meets death metal. I think you can find them on YouTube still. More Nurgle related stuff. The Dance of Death. Look at these characters. The Great and Clean one. I just love this image. The early Plague Bearer body shapes. Just the breaking apart of the flesh. They do disgusting just so well. This one is good. Wow, Battle of Gothic Strike, a game of starship combat in the 41st millennia. Look at these. Are these just good ones? Does it say? Are they credited at all? I don't think they're credited. Unfortunately not. Designed by Richard Spacehawk Halliwell. Oh, so we've got some painting guides on the rotation. An interesting piece of correspondence with Andrew last night about how he discovered this channel through my Warhammer Visions review, which is one of the most phenomenally, like literally in 24 hours I had 20,000 views. It was just phenomenally well watched, but no one subscribed except for maybe Andrew and a few others. So if you're one of the subscribers from the Warhammer Visions video, I just love these beakies. Just love these beakies. Look at this. Ultramarines. Look at the many variants of Ultramarines. Space Wolves. Salamanders. Like the lizard head or the salamander head. Blood Angels. Lots of different things here. Anyway, if you're one of the few that remember the Warhammer Visions video, I was the first person on the internet to break Warhammer Visions. Literally, they sent it to me like a day. I mean, it was funny because I was in the US, so you'd think the US publication would be the last one there. But no. Now, do I have any high elves that were painted up as wood elves here? I think I don't have any high elves like these. I do like the Ogre Hero. Anyway, if you were part of the Warhammer Visions subscription, please post a comment. Let me know who you are, because that really indicates you're a very long-term listener, participant, video viewer of these things. I think I have almost all of these miniatures. I've got this guy. All of these rats in some form or another. I mean, that's really what the Skaven Warband is about. It's just about remembering these classic miniatures. Career opportunities. Games Workshop. So I'm probably going to tell my friend about my friend or former friend who was an employee of Games Workshop. I've known a few people that have been employees of Games Workshop. Fred Reed was an employee of Games Workshop for some period of time. And it's a very curious company to work for. Tammy Hayes, who now is Tammy someone else, I think, worked for Games Workshop, obviously. She was a painter. Featured a number of heavy metals. But yeah, the whole thing at Games Workshop struck me as rather strange. And particularly those in the selling floor, so to speak. The Grind Crusher Tour, Napalm Death, Morbid Angels, Carcass Bolt Thrower, November. Is this music? Yeah, for all concerts post Napalm Death. Based in London. Make money orders payable to JPL Concepts. So Napalm Death at JPL Concepts. So this was obviously perhaps a not blessed Warhammer Music. Like if you couldn't get signed to Warhammer Music, you at least still advertise it. Yes. Some classic greenskins here. I do like that guy. I think I have this one. He's plastic, I'm pretty sure. New range of Orc models. Kev Adams, new range of Orc models. Some beauties here. I like this one with the wolf. Always best when in wolf's clothing. Some beautiful models here. I think lots of... Why are the Gene Stealers? Oh, these are Gene Stealer familiars. Paul Bonner, Mick Beard, Pete Taylor. Pete Taylor's featured quite a bit in these. Tim Prower, Andy Craig, Ian Bartlett, Mike McVeigh, Dale Hurst and Phil Lewis. Kev Adams doesn't feature in the photos so much. Rick Priestley, the Spartan. Oh my goodness. Coney Cottrell's How to Make the Spartan. Look at that. This is like a Land Raider or a Rhino variant? It's a Land Raider variant, I'm sure. Oh, look at this. These beauties. What you can do with a bit of plasticard and a bit of time. Oh, look at the Terminators up top. That's very nice. So these are Spartans. I guess they've got the long nose-like thing of the Land Raider. Skaven, deep beneath the earth, the Skaven tunnel, bringing war and pestilence, foul magic and mutation. Thriving on warpstones, they breed strange creatures and brew deadly potions. In the dark, the great Skaven clan plots the downfall of mankind. Notice I get an Australian accent whenever I do dastardly evil voices. Anyway, Ches Goodwin and Rick Priestley pull this one out. Look at this. Oh, these are so beautiful. I think Ches Goodwin is basically responsible for most of the Skaven artwork of this time period, pretty sure. And many of the Skaven miniatures of this time period, if not all. Love the assassin's weapons, look at them. Poison wind globes, gosh. Gold Demon Awards with Raven Armory. Again, this is a picture, I guess, of a wooden model. Mail order section. Anything new in this mail order section that I haven't seen in the previous ones? Advance your request I've seen. Bolt Thrower. Ah, music. That's what's new in this one. Oh my goodness. Eldar Titans. These are some beauties. A company called Armorcast. I actually knew one of the founders of Armorcast. He was based here in Las Vegas. When I first came out here, I don't know, 20 years ago now, he kind of took me in as a fellow Games Workshop addict, I guess. Lead addict. It was at a time where I really didn't take out my miniatures at all to show them to anyone. So unlike you, who've all gotten quite an exposure, I think I have this, not quite this vehicle, but something like this vehicle with a sidecar. Oh my goodness. As you have seen recently, I own almost all of these Skaven. And are they all by Ches Goodwin? Are they? Are they? Are we going to actually credit who they're by? Does it credit them in the fold? I don't know. Some beautiful models here. Still relatively accessible. I mean, I got my Skaven, I don't know, maybe 2-3 years ago. Got them painted by Mr. Rochford himself. Oh my goodness, some beautiful rats here. Look at these beauties. I like this one in particular. Grace here. Oh, I need to keep this issue out for my Skaven, most definitely. In the back here we have this hero quest. I don't know, but we certainly have a good combination of rats and dwarves, rats versus dwarves, some humans by the looks of things. Anyway, thank you folks for this combination of White Dwarf and miniature review, trying to get the most out of both angles. Please utilise the comment section. Tom Barberley in Las Vegas, Nevada, signing out.